Hey, how's it going? Swatch with me. Ashleigh Nicole Art's 36 Woodless color pencils. Not watercolor pencils, just color pencils. Although, I didn't take... anyway. No, color pencils. Okay, so this is just a little jobby there. I'm not going to glue these down or anything. And I'm going to use this type of paper to make my swatches. So this is actually chemistry paper. This index, it is Ben's Note Chemistry Made Easier. Hexagonal index cards. I call them honeycombs. They look like honeycombs. So I have propped it up on not only a ream of paper and a textbook. It's about 1.5 inches thick, because I was kind of doing a practice session and I noticed I was way down. I am not that blind, but I want to make sure that I was using also a blue pen, and that is the wrong pen to use. I don't know if it was maybe the surface of the mat has kind of a rough texture to it. You know, kind of rough, not smooth. So I put it on this book, which has a smooth backing, and then I tape them down. So, what is it? Normally, the color pencils are stored in here. These came from Ashleigh Nicole Arts. That's how they were packaged, like that. And then they were also packaged in a box that looks suspiciously like they were packaged this way, like a calendar, one of those desktop calendar. That's like, is this a calendar? No. And then what I did was I sorted them the way I want them to be, of course. So we have starting with pink, red, yellow. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. Pink, red, orange, yellow in this set. 12 per tube fit in there. And then the green, I think. What is it? Oh, I think that's moss green. Green, blue, purple in here. I think it's lavender. Oh, I have to turn off the... And then finishing off purple, brown, gray, black, and finally white. Way back in there. Just a minute. Okay, my cat had to use the facilities. Yeah. Which are down here. One box is down here. So what I did was I took them out of the tubes and I put them in these spare pencil holders. I cannot even tell you from what set these come from, but what I do is any of my coloring media that comes in tins, I take it out. I take out the pencils. They're usually pencils or fine liner markers or something. I take them out of the plastic trays and I store the tin somewhere else, because I can use that for holding like papers that I don't want bent up. And so I thought, hey, this is great, because I just grabbed these two big ones, and so I have this first set of 24 here and then the last 12 back here. So I am going to... Now, woodless pencils are kind of heavy. This is a very heavy set here. Huh. I'm going to start with this back here. And you can kind of see it, right? But I need to have a little bit of room to move this. I also labeled this while Coconut was disturbing my piece. And what I'm going to do is I think I'm doing the first 6 in real time, because, and then the next, I get 24 on this card, right? So, hey, maybe I should do, maybe I should, no, I'm not thinking. Maybe I should do 16? No, 18? Oh my goodness. Maybe I should do 18 on this card and 18 on this card. Isn't that 36? Hello? Hello, Danny. I could do that. Then I could do... Now I have to think. One... As I usually start up here and then put the label down here. What it is, the color name. So 1, 2, 3. Right? Or I could do 1, 2, 3. Then I have this extra stuff up here, extra space for whatever. Okay, so that's how I'm going to do this. This is hot pink. So, you want me to name? I'm going to name the colors off the card. There is a card here that has all the colors, but these are not the colors this is not the order I'm going in. Do you see the white? If you look at all the other circles, the colored circles, and then you look at the white space, you will think that you see a circle around that white. I'm telling you. Okay. There was something else I was going to say. Oh, the white is not called white. It's called C2000. I don't know if it was taken out of another set or somebody forgot to write the word white on it. I don't know. The labels are on the pencil. Oh yeah, you're not going to see that because it's light. It's white on a pink background. And you think that's hard to see. Wait till I get to the yellows. That's why I'm just going to read these off to you. So, oh, let me read it off too, because I did a practice run, right? I'm going to read these off to you. Okay. Hot pink, brick red, permanent red, cardinal red, processed red, peach, orange, pale vermilion, lemon yellow, bumblebee, chrome yellow, jasmine, light green, spring green, forest green, moss green, teal green, bluish green, electric blue, peacock blue, china blue, Prussian blue, violet blue, lavender, dark magenta, iris, golden, ochre, terracotta, French gray, light gray, gray, silver, brownish black, black, white. There you have it. Okay. And I think I said earlier, I tried to use the blue ink pen on one of these cards, and it doesn't write smoothly. It skips a little, and I think that's from the card here. This has kind of a not so super smooth surface, but this on this created not so an even rougher texture is what I want to say. So this is how we're gonna do it. I've already spent too much time. I'm gonna scroll down. I don't know what I said. I'm gonna zoom in is the word, Tammy. Okay, can you see that? Is that kind of... I know in the screen panel, it's such a tiny screen panel. It's like 3-inch screen or something. So I'm going to start here, right? First, I'm going to outline it. Outline the hexagon. This is why we're going to do some fast forward in this, because it is 36 colors. And then I'm going to color in half as much as possible, and then I'm going to lighten a little bit here. The effect is stunning. So I want to see how well this outlines, how well the pencil, the color outlines, and then how dark I can make it, and how light, not really how light, but if I can color in just lightness there. I see like a little bit of... Okay, then what I have to do is I'm going to put this upside down. just in case I forget. Then I'm going to do that. Hot pink. So what I have to do, okay, so I'm going to do every other hexagon with color. Okay, I made a couple of mistakes, but I don't care. It's my swatch card. Okay, so the idea is, now this, when this dries, it dries pretty fast. It should not smudge. Look at that. Wow. Can you see that? You can't see it. No smudging, no smearing, rubbing my finger right over it, all that grease and everything. My fingers aren't greasy. Oh, wait. You know, I did put salve on recently. Okay. So, let's do that. And let's go with brick red. So, I'm going to... Let me zoom in a little bit more. Okay, how about that? Is that good? And you can see all 18 spots there. So I'm just gonna do, like I said, this row in real time and then fast forward through this. And then move it up and do the second card, fast forward through the next 2 or next 12 colors, and then the last 6 colors I'll do in real time. Because it will take me a long time to do this, because I also have to do this. Outline, see how good it is in outlining. What I forgot to say is grab something that you can swatch with. When I say swatch with me, that's a cue. A cue for you to grab something to swatch with. And it can be, I'm just going to keep saying this with every swatch with me, it can be a bunch of regular graphite pencils. If you have drawing pencils, it can be drawing pencils. It can be a bunch of ink pens. It can be crayons if you want to. You know, if you have those or something. Well, it's a little dark there on that end, but right there. Whatever. The word of the day is whatever. Okay. And you can swatch with anything. You can even take a single pencil and swatch a single pencil. Yep, you can do different shades, you know, if you color it in a lot. Like here I'm pressing kind of hard. These go on very smoothly. It makes me wonder if they're oil-based, but I don't think they are. I think these are just your basic colored pencils. There's no scratchiness to them, which is awesome. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Do you see it? Do you see the little... I had to get it. Had to. Whatever. When I was doing my dress rehearsal or trying to figure out how I'm going to get all these on a card, obviously I couldn't. I called this Carmine Red, and I even wrote it down on the paper. I'm like, oh no, that's not Carmine Red. I'm going to say Carmine. That's what I think it is. Good old Italian name. Peach will hardly come out at all. I went out of color, except where... I mean, I went out of color. I went out of line. Oh, dear. Well, that actually looks pretty good, but in the camera, in the screen, you might not be able to see that. But it's hard to tell what's really dark and what's light. And, oh, I should see if the... Where are they, Tammy? One moment, please. I'm going to see how well this erases. So here we have the electric pencil eraser. Sorry, the battery operated eraser. How does it look? Almost like I'm making music. How'd that work? Well, that's not too bad, right? I'm gonna zoom in and have a closer look. And let you have a closer look. Okay. I can see something. Now let's do it like we're supposed to do it. Does have a certain way that this goes on. The crafty cat lady is. Okay, let me zoom out a little. I'm out a little. I don't know my directions today. Okay, how's that? Is that good? Okay. Go ahead. Let's do the fast forward. I'll put a nice song on. What are you interested in hearing? Something peppy, perky. Oh. If I make a big mistake, okay, we're not in fast forward yet. If I make a big mistake, I will erase it with a battery-operated eraser. But if I make a little one like that one, I'm not going to bother. Okay. Okay. So this next set here, the last 6, we have light gray, gray, silver, brownish, black, black, white. Now you're not going to see the white. And then after this, I'll show you my practice card. And I know you're looking at these and you're thinking, that is so cool. I'm sure you're saying it. Or you're swatching and not really paying attention to me swatching. Especially during that musical fast-forwarded part, I'm totally okay with that. Just hang out and listen to the music. Do your thing. Do your swatching thing. So you get to hear the sound effects now. I was also yelling at myself because I kept going out of the lines. I got lines there to trace and I can't do it. Well, that almost looks like the silver. This is silver. Now there's silver and gold, or golden, which is that one right there. Kind of a little up and to the left of silver here. Up one row. And brownish black, I believe, is like a dark gray or charcoal gray, but you can judge for yourself here when I colored in. It is entirely up to, as far as color naming goes, it's entirely up to the manufacturers, the companies, you know, that sell these things. It's kind of maybe like gravel gray or something, especially that part right there. Black. How black can I make it? How dark can I make this black? That's pretty cool. Okay, white. Ooh, sorry about that. I'll try and lower that volume there because that's it can be very annoying, especially if you're not expecting it. Like I said, you're swatching, so you're not really putting your head up, are you? It doesn't really matter. But I just went through the same motion with everything. Okay, so when you look at these, right, this is the last 18, or the second 18, if you want to call it that. You see the dimension, right? The dimension, the 3D effect that I've created. That's cool, right? That is way cool. You can notice it on most of the colors in the first set of 18. And like the yellow and maybe the peach is kind of hard to tell. This lemon yellow, very hard to tell. The teal, I probably could have colored that in a little darker or something. I don't know. And of course, the white is also very hard, like impossible. I can't even tell that that's white. Wow, that's what white looks like. Cool. I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you can see the whole kit and caboodle. Yeah. That looks awesome. So, we are done with Ashleigh Nicole Arts 36 Woodless Color Pencils swatch cards. And I can't think of a sign-off. If you can think of a positive sign-off adjective, I don't have to use the spinner. Let's see. Could use zazzy, creative, artistic, or nothing on here. Okay, let's just randomize. Have a groovy day. I'm trying not to show that red light from the camera. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. And of these 36 colors, which color is your favorite? If you can't pick just one color, what 2 or 3 colors would you pick as your favorites? Like, I love purple, but I'm not going to pick lavender, dark magenta, and iris as my 3 favorite colors. I would pick the iris, which is really violet, and ooh, the peacock blue looks cool, and probably the bluish green up here. I'd probably pick that one, dark teal. But as far as color naming goes, you know, it's entirely up to the manufacturers what color they think of, or like, well, what color does that look like? Especially for like moss green here, that is really olive, or dark olive if you want to say. And this is really magenta, that's why I put it in parentheses. This is more like a dark lavender, or even lavender. Iris, like I said, is purple. Violet blue. I can't really tell that there's... Sometimes I can see purple in there and sometimes I can't. The China blue is very close to regular blue, but there is a slight difference in there. So maybe it's more like a cobalt blue. These are pretty nice colors. They go on very smoothly, by the way, and what else? And they color dark and light, as you can see, dark and light. And when you color in hexagons, you can create a 3D effect, like cubes or something. So that's cool. Oh, let me show you the card before I sign off. This is the one that I kind of practiced with. And I started here, you know, I did these 6, and then I started to go here, and I thought, oh, wonder if I do it kind of alternating. That would probably look better. It does look way better here. It looks more organized. Thanks for watching. And what was it? Have a groovy day. Bye.